Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my awaited iPad tour video because I am a fashion game channel after all. However, I do love my tech and I do really love my iPad. My iPad and I are pretty close. I use it almost every day, if not every day, and I recently got a new case for it, which makes me love it even more. So I figured today to do an iPad tour as someone who uses it recreationally, because I know a lot of people also use it for school or studying. I do not, I just use it for other stuff, but I do use it every day. So I'm gonna do a quick tour about all the stuff that I have on it and of course the games that I play, because that's gonna be most of them. I'm pretty excited for it because since I am a fashion game channel, I have like a couple of them here, but I mostly play like non-fashion games on my iPad, surprisingly. So let's get straight into the tour. So starting off, I want to have a quick show off of the case. I saw this case on TikTok. I have the 12.9 inch, I think the 2018 version of the iPad. Look at it, it looks like a laptop, and I really like that because I had a keyboard with my old case, but the case was pretty bad because it didn't really protect it, and my other Apple Pencil broke because it was always just on top and this one was like encased. For these smaller sizes, it's pretty easy to find a case like this. When I went looking, it took me quite a while to find one for the 12.9. For anyone who has the 12.9 iPad and would like to also get the same case, it was kind of pricey. I think it was 60 or 70 bucks. But for me, it was totally worth it. I will have the link to it in the description, like not sponsored, but I just want to have a fellow girly out. I decorated it with a ton of stickers on the case itself and then on the keyboard and then a little bit on the iPad frame. And then this is what the back looks like. It's kind of just like a real laptop. It's really neat. And if you want to use it, you can kind of just like twist it around and then prop it up like this, or you can put it down and then it's like an iPad, you know. So this is my case and what it looks like. That is basically my main tech piece, and then I of course also have an Apple Pencil. Like I said before, I had another case and this one wasn't really protected, so I think it broke because it was just like budging against things. I also have this specific Apple Pencil case. I prefer it to use sometimes because it's kind of small. It kind of hurts my fingers. You can twist the top open and then slide it in, twist it back on, and then you basically have a pen. But the thing is, you can put it in here and it's not charging. So I haven't used this in a while because I don't know, but it is more comfortable to hold. I got this off AliExpress as well. This is from the brand Moco if you want to look it up. It is quite nice, but it's not really like that useful because you do have to charge your pen, and I really like how this is like in a casing up here. Then for anyone wondering, this is the iPad 12.9 inch 3rd generation. I have been using this one for a long time. I bought it secondhand as well, which was like quite a good deal. I think I got it for like 600, 700. I sold my old iPad because I just wanted to upgrade. But now let's get into the full tour. So this is my lock screen. I love the ocean. I love mermaids. I love fish. I love swimming, so I figured to make my iPad in the same theme. So this is my lock screen. I have some Polaroids and then the ocean in the back and some stickers around. So that's what that looks like. And then this is my home screen. I don't have anything else but just this on there. I really only use it for 3 folders. So we have socials, games, and art. I'm gonna go into most of it, I think, right now. Before I go into specifics of the apps itself, the widgets that I use are Miko mostly is what you see on the home screen, Widgetsmith, and Photo Widget if you want to recreate something it's yourself. Miko is the one I think that has all of these accessories. You can kind of customize which one you want and like the pictures you want with it, and sometimes they do animate. So this is like a little photo card I made with a picture, and then you can choose like the picture in the background, the picture in the foreground. Then here is also one for the little music player. You can choose the picture for it. For the free version, you kind of have to watch ads, and if there's one thing I absolutely hate, it's ads, but it was worth it because you only really do it once, and then you can kind of set it up so you can see you have all of these different ones, and you can change the colors and like the style, and it's probably worth it buying premium, but like I couldn't be bothered. So this is like the one I recommend the most. And then for the big picture here in the bottom, I use just a photo camera. I just made a folder with just one picture in it. I call it Ocean, just one picture in it, and then just add it as like a big image. And then it just permanently stays with that image. That's how I did that. So I think that explains my widget. Then here at my bottom, my most used apps are Procreate, Pinterest, and Chrome. Obviously got the Google stuff. So let's get into the first folder, which is socials. These are kind of like self-explanatory, but this is the one I prefer using on my iPad. I just must say that iPad time is me time. Like, it's time for me. So I always have all notifications off, and I often also use my iPad with Wi-Fi off, especially when I'm playing games, because then, spoiler, you get no ads, okay? You get no ads if you play some games with internet off. So, okay, that's... I don't really always use this, but obviously Spotify for music, Discord, I use my most for socials. I use TikTok sometimes, because I use my iPad in the bedroom and I try to have it on my phone in there, and it kind of defeats the purpose, but still. Instagram, of course, Reddit, Tumblr, yes, I still use it. Notion, which I love to use for my planning and my scheduling. Alright, no spoilers on my calendar, but it's of course also ocean themed. I highly recommend using Notion for planning, just keeping track of everything. I switched from like planners and GoodNotes as like a planner to Notion, I think like 3 or 4 years ago, if not longer. And because it's online, it syncs with your PC and stuff, and it's so great. I love Notion, it's amazing. Then of course also YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I use Outlook and Gmail both, so I have both apps on here. Kleinanzeigen is like eBay for Germany, and then I have AliExpress and Vinted because I use those as the shopping. I don't know what's in social, but yeah, this is kind of like the ones I use the most. I do have some more apps, but we're just gonna go over the apps that are in these folders. And then next up, I want to go over the art folder because I use it mostly for art. That's why I upgraded my iPad in the first place, because I love to draw and my iPad was too small, and that's why I wanted a bigger screen in the first place, because I just felt like the screen was too small. I needed more storage and everything, so I went for a bigger screen. So obviously I use Pinterest for references, but don't even get me started on the amount of AI bullshit that we have on there. So if anyone has any better ideas than Pinterest, let me know. Then of course Procreate. I don't think I have ever really shown all of the art that I made before on here, but if you didn't know, I did draw like my hamster logo and all the icons for it myself. I am kind of an art connoisseur, if you will. I kind of fell off because I sorted per year, and this is everything I draw in 2024. Like, it's so bare, but I mostly like to draw girls, really, girls in fashion, because guess what? I like girls in fashion. So this is what I like to draw. Also, I like to draw a lot of animals, but this is all really old stuff at this point already. But I have been drawing for quite a long time, so I just keep the collection on here, you know, to keep it organized per folder. But I do love me a good Procreate, and this is like my main... It was like the main goal of the iPad, but we kind of strayed away from the light. Then, of course, we also have GoodNotes. This is this is a note-taking app. I know a lot of students like to use this for their homework and stuff. Again, I don't study, so what do I use it for? I used it for journaling before. I just kind of went on like writing rampages in here, which was nice, but I haven't done that in a while. And I also used it to learn German because I moved to Germany and I had to learn, and writing is easier than typing to remember. So I would I downloaded this notebook to like learn words and like other versions. I haven't done this also in a minute, but it was kind of nice being able to write everything down. Maybe I should get back on this because it did help me with learning words. So I will never forget the word langweilig, because I even made, look, that's what I'm saying. I even made a second folder. If I had difficulties with just forgetting certain words, I would just make myself write it, just like the whole row down. So I would never forget any of these three. That's why. Okay, so this is just me making up my own homework. Again, I'm recommending if you wanted to learn a language, just make yourself write it like 100 times and then it's like muscle memory, I suppose. I did also try the whole planning thing in here. They have like some intricate ones. I got this one of Etsy like a really long time ago because this one is super dated. But for me, I just think Notion is the easiest and the best way. It might not be the cutest, but then you just get like a journal to just write in. I don't know what I'm saying, but it isn't for me. It didn't work for me, so maybe it does for you, but I don't know. I just used Goodreads for like learning words and grammar and stuff, but I haven't used it in a minute, as you can see with the edited dates. Alright, then of course the App Store, then the 3 widgets that I use, but again, I think Miko has like the most fun and creative ones. Of course Duolingo, I mean, I have kind of like a love-hate relationship with it, but I use it sometimes, like rarely these days, because it's just like bad. You don't learn any grammar. There's better ways to learn languages, but I guess sometimes for words it's kind of nice. Of course, Dropbox, I use it to export my images from Procreate to Dropbox and then have it on my PC without losing quality. Settings, Netflix, of course. One thing you need to know about Netflix, okay, you might not think about it, but Netflix has games And they have a lot, okay? But they also have like actually good games on here. Like Storyteller, this game is like paid on Switch and you can just download it through Netflix and log in with your Netflix account. And it's so, there's so many good games on Netflix. If you have a Netflix account, don't sleep on it because it's so good. I can't get over it. It's like, dude, SpongeBob Cooking, we're gonna get to it. But this one, I love. I played this one a ton. And again, there's no ads. There's no like buying diamonds or stuff like that. Like it's great. It's really great. So check out some of these and we're gonna go over a few that I've downloaded as well. But yeah, we love no ads. I absolutely despise ads. All right, then we have Disney Plus, of course. Wait, that's not Disney. Wait, this is what's this? Oh my gosh, okay, I forgot about this game. This is the Topps collecting card game. This has been years, oh my gosh. Alright, so we're not doing that. No, thank you. Alright, don't download that, that's ass. Let me just delete that. I don't want to think about that app anymore. Alright, anyway, we have Disney Plus, we have YouTube, and we have Prime just to watch shows. Because sometimes when I like to take a bath, this is why the case is nice. I can just prop it up and I can just watch Netflix while I'm relaxing. We do love that. And now let's get into the most important folder, which is the games. Okay, I don't play. Let's be transparent. I don't play most of these anymore. I sometimes do. There's a few that I have a favorite. I will point that out. So starting off with Diner Out. This one is included with Netflix. Again, no ads. This does have stamina, but I noticed, again, if you turn off Wi-Fi or if it's for the Netflix games, if you're out of stamina, you can just go into your settings and then put the time forward one day and it just respawns. Like there's no errors with it, especially with this game. And this is one of those merger games where you have to combine things. So like here we have eggs and sausages. So we have like 2 eggs and it makes a sausage, 2 sausages make meatballs, meatballs made this, and then the nuggets, and the same for the eggs. And you have to make a lot. I've played it a lot. Like I would just tune out to some TV show and just watch this. But the thing is with these kind of games, you run out of stamina and they make you want to buy more. Because it's included with Netflix, it doesn't do that. It just says no stamina because like there's no buy option, probably to make it like kid friendly or something. But the perk is that you can just time travel to tomorrow and you can just keep playing. So I can play this game for like hours and hours on end. And it's really mindless because all you have to do is just merge and just like give the customers what they need. Like, ugh, this one is like one of my favorites, okay? All right, next up is Avatar World. I'm just gonna say I have played this like never. I think I logged in once because I saw it on TikTok or something, but it's more of like a digital dollhouse if I had to assume how it works. Because you can like move people around and make them do like expressions and stuff and you can dress up your character, but I think this is more for like kids. So I haven't done anything with it, but I thought it was cute, so that's why it's still on there. But yeah, it's if you like digital dollhouse and like playing around with stuff like that, you can like do things with it and like give them stuff. I don't know. Okay, that's how that one works. Next up, I have Disney Kingdoms. I used to play this game a ton, and then I'm talking like 2017 maybe. And you have to run your... Okay, I have to update it. I have to update. I'm not doing all that, I think. But basically what you have to do is run your own theme park. You have to do quests, but it's very like fetch questy. Like you log in, you tap 3 times, and then you have to wait till something regenerates or someone is doing something, and it's really boring. Okay, don't play this game. It's kind of boring. But I mean, I invested so much time in it. That's why I probably still have it downloaded because I logged in the other day and it was fine. But it's not that good. Okay, it's not that good. Then another game, Crispy Street, included with once again Netflix. This one is really fun if you like Where's Waldo type games. The soundtrack for this game is really cute, and they have a bunch of puzzles, including daily puzzles that you can do, I think. So what you have to do is at the bottom here, you can see the items that you're looking for, so you can tap it, and then you have to find it somewhere in the map, like it's in the middle, so you can kind of like easily look for it. And then you have to hover it over exactly that spot. If you like to do puzzles like this, where it's very tedious, like this map is huge, and then I have to look for the orange guy. He's up here, you have to align it, and then you have done that one. Ta-da! And then you unlock the character, and then you earn points and stuff like that. You have to be in the mood for this kind of game, but I think this one is really good. Next up is Suju. This is like a game I play regularly on my channel, so if you want to see gameplay of that, check my the rest of my channel. But it's a 2D fashion game. I don't think I'm logged in on this version yet because I'm linked to my Google, and I don't think I can log in with Google here. But if you want to see gameplay of that, check out the rest of my channel because I have like a ton of gameplay on that, so that's whatever. Next up, I have High Rise, which is another kind of 2D fashion game, but more of like a social type game. You have your own character, you can dress up, you can walk around, you can chat with people, there's like voice chat and stuff. This one is really fun if you're looking more of a social type thing. I do like to play this on the iPad because it's like, it looks nice on the screen and it's pretty fun to just like dress up your character and get new items for it. So I do also like to play that one, at least this one works. Next up is another fashion game I play on the channel is Life Makeover. This is one of my favorites. I can quickly show you this one. It's a very high detailed fashion game. I highly recommend it if you haven't played it before, and if you like Infinity Nikki or stuff like that, you'll probably like this one, because if you look at this, how detailed this game is, you can see literally every texture and you can dye like a lot of items. But I have a ton of videos on this game, so if you want to see more about these items, let me quickly highlight you my current outfit because I really like this one. But yeah, I have like basically a whole channel dedicated to these kind of games, so I don't want to go too much into it. I do recommend checking it out. It is free to play and it's also on Steam if you would like. Then next up is Mahjong Solitaire, and guess what, also a Netflix game. So it's basically just Mahjong. I think I played this before on another Netflix account because I used to have a different one, but it's basically just Mahjong. But it's just, for me, it's the no ads, you know, you can kind of just earn everything by playing naturally in game. So I also recommend this game as well. Then next up, Infinity Nikki. I'm not even gonna launch that because that probably is the biggest update ever, but I do play that also on the channel. It's an open world fashion game, really fun. Next up is Meow Tower. This is a Pixcrolls game. It's really simple though. It's really simple, but it just looks so cute. So the way Pixcrolls works, if you like Sudokus, you're probably gonna like this, but it's you see certain numbers and that means they're gonna line up. So that means, for example, for the 12, we know that 12 out of these tiles connected are going to be filled, so you kind of have to puzzle it out. There's like a technique to it. I'm really bad at explaining things, but you kind of have to make the shape, and then when you're done, you get a picture. Alright, we're done with this puzzle to show you real quick, and then it turns into a picture. And depending on what kind of game you're playing, you get kind of different reward, but this one you get food, and then you can buy new furniture for the cats, and then basically you have to buy or make this whole cat tower, cat tree, because they're like requesting stuff for their rooms. Like this one's like a drummer, and this one likes to knit and stuff like that. So it's pretty cute. I do recommend checking it out. The ads are kind of minimal on this one. Next up is Happy Color. This is one of my favorites. This one I love to do, just to do mindlessly, because I do like to draw, but sometimes you just don't really feel like it. And this one is just a color by number type of thing. They have a lot, like insanely a lot, but I only exclusively do the Disney ones. I don't know what it is, but as you can see, I've completed oh my gosh, a lot of these, and all you have to do is you choose a picture that you want to paint. This one does have ads, okay, it's kind of annoying, but normally you only have to watch one ad when the game gets started, and then you have to pick the color, like the number 1, and then you just have to tap the screen. So there's not actually any drawing involved, you're just tapping it, but overall it's pretty satisfying to do. And then in the end, it will give you a time lapse of the whole thing. And sometimes you just gotta play some game that's super mindless and not stressful. And I think this is the one for me. That's why I probably have colored so many of those already. So this one is pretty fun. Next up is Netflix stores, and guess what? It's a little bit Netflix, but this one isn't optimized for iPad. It's basically like choose your adventure kind of romance thing, I think. But I think I haven't played this one yet, or I did the Love is Blind one. I don't know if it was a different app, but I did do one of this. It's kind of like that understory game where you remember the robots and stuff where you had to choose the answer. I don't know if it was this one that I played, but again, it's included with Netflix, so you're not going to get any ads or like limitations on it, so maybe check that out. Then next up, Netflix Pin Master. So I do love pinball, okay. And you have a few different ones based on sometimes the TV shows that you know and stuff. There is I like the Mummy one, I think it was. It's pretty immersive because it's kind of like a creative type of pinball. And then you can just tap the sides of the screen here to get the pinball rolling. So let's just pinball around. I just love pinball. It's great. I miss it. I don't know why they took it off Windows. I think the world just went downhill after we lost that. So do recommend this one as well. Then next up, I do have Storyteller. I was just talking about it on the Netflix app. You basically have to finish the fairy tale. So here's one of the tutorials. You kind of have to put the characters in their place. and then make a story happen, but it has to like make sense in order to solve it. So it's kind of like a puzzle type thing. It is really relaxing. You can spend a couple of evenings just doing this casually. The soundtrack is really nice for it. And again, like, why would you pay it on Switch if you have it for free? Okay, exclamations, because not everyone has Netflix, but most people, I think. All right, it's included, so check this one out. Then next up, SpongeBob Get Cooking. This one is so fun. I think you have like the not Netflix version for this too, but I think I lost like a lot of progress because I had to switch Netflix account. I don't know if I still have it on here. Bro, are you joking? Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I can restart now. Oh my gosh. No, where's my progress? Okay, so basically what you have to do is, for in this tutorial right now, you have to just make it. It's kind of like those classic, is it called Xylem? Does anyone remember that? Xylem games, where you just have to make something and then they either want like with jelly or with coffee or like with nothing on it, and then you have to prepare it. But because, again, it's included with the Netflix version, if you have the free one, you probably get a ton of ads. But this one is pretty doable without, oh my gosh. Now I know I have to restart. I might just like sink the rest of my day into this game. This one is so fun. This is like in my top 5, I think, favorite iPad games, okay? Play this one, please do, okay? Alright, so, and then we have a super Cryptic Crimes from also Netflix. I haven't played this one, I just installed it. So I can't say if it's good, but it has, I think you have to solve like crime. I mean, it's in the name, isn't it? Interactive drama. So it's kind of going to be like the story-based thing, but I haven't played this one. Can't say if it's good or not because I don't know. I never launched it. I just downloaded it and I put it in the folder. It was like, oh, I get to that kind of thing, you know? So, okay, well, try that maybe. I don't know. Then we have a couple more. We have Pokemon Cafe Remix. I used to play this on the Switch and I was hoping to sync it up with my account. I think this one and the next game I'm going to show you kind of have the same vibes and... Oh, I don't want to update it, dude. I have so many games on here I don't play, but this one is quite fun that I do recommend. It just like sometimes you get stuck in a low-res picture. You have to kind of like fastly link as much of the same Pokemon as possible to kind of get stuff going. But the animations are really cute. Like I don't really like Pokemon that much, but they do look really cute, and you have outfits for them, and you can bake stuff and have like all of this thing going on. Look how cute that is, please. Come on, that's adorable. But yeah, I used to play this when it launched on Switch, but then it wasn't cross-platform or something like that, so I kind of gave up on it. But yeah, okay, maybe I should pick this up again. Then I'm just gonna go straight into SumSums because this is basically the same. I don't think I lost all my accounts, bro. I don't know what happened. But this is basically that same Pokemon game, but then simpler and with Disney characters. This is a game that's been around for like a decade, okay? That's why I know it. I used to play it like 2015 or whenever this came out. It's really fun. You have to link as many. You have like a super combo Pokemon or the Disney you have to choose, and then they have some special move. And you just need to get as high of score as possible. This one is very addictive. I think I prefer this over Remix if I had to recommend one of the two. Just because this one is simpler and easier to go and like very addictive. That's why get back on this, dude. I want to play on my iPad. That one is that. Then next up is Playville. I kept getting ads for this. I only installed this, I think, a couple of weeks ago, but it is very overwhelming. I think this game has been around for a long time, but look how cute the pixel aesthetic is. I love me pixels and isometric. That's why I downloaded it in the first place, but it's a little bit too overwhelming for me. There's too many events going on, too many things that you can do. The tutorial was okay-ish, but I'm like confused with most of the things I'm doing in here. And look at that. Look at that! I'm logged out again. I don't even know what account it was. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna bother. If anyone plays this, can you please say how much you love it and why? Because it's too much, this game. It looks really cute. Maybe you can give it a go. This is just for inspiration, dude. I'm not playing this game anymore. This one's gonna go after the video, but okay, that one exists. Then there's 12 Minutes by Netflix. I actually played this one like for one evening, I think. A mystery type story about a guy and a woman who live together. Dude, why am I logged out again? About a guy who's stuck in a 12-minute loop until he like solves the mystery. So you kind of have to do things differently every time. I love me a time travel story or a movie or anything time travel. So this is like right up my alley. I thought it was good. I just couldn't solve it, and I just felt like some things weren't as intuitive as I think they were supposed to be, really. But if you like those kind of like story type things and a little bit more of a thriller type, like you have to walk around, you have to look for clues, and then if you find out a clue and like you go back into the next like time cycle thing, that you can like confront someone with something you found out earlier, if that makes any sense. So I don't want to spoil it. It's good for like a thriller, but I don't think it's like the mechanics are the great, if that makes any sense, okay? Then next up is Rooms. I found this one through TikTok. It has It's just like a decorating type of game. So I was building this room. So basically what you can do is place down all of these assets. So here you can press plus and like let's say we want to add, let's look on decor. People can make assets. You can just basically put all these pixels together to make something and then you can like export it as an item. So you can basically decorate items. So let's take this heart piece, for example. You just drag it into the world. You just have to make sure you put it in the right placement, then you can move it around. So if you like room decorating, you like isometric and pixels, I think this might be like perfect for you. You can basically build anything from scratch. I just like imported the room and then started putting stuff in. But even if you don't like this, you can like change the style, you can change the colors, and like it's a bit overwhelming in the beginning. That's what I'm saying. Maybe you should just try putting down like random items, but you can just drag and drop it in the world. And if it's too high, you kind of have to look around for that and then put it in the right position, if that makes sense. I think this is also on PC, just on like a web browser. So you can download this for free and you can view other people's room that they made. You can scroll through and get some inspiration. Like people make some crazy stuff in here, which I think is pretty neat. So if you like kind of creative kind of games that aren't super competitive and kind of want to show off, look how cute that is. You can even make games within these kind of things and like make stuff move, and look at that. Like interact with the lights and whatnot. This one is really cute, but I haven't logged in, so you should probably make an account, but this is a hidden gem, I think. Saving the best app for last is called Goods Sorting. This game, I don't know. Okay, wait. The thing is, the trick is for this one, you want to turn off Wi-Fi for this because this one plays a lot of ads. I only use an ads if like I'm really stuck on a level. I watched basically all of Gossip Girl while playing this game, dude. This is one is so good. I got it through some random app. It's ridiculous. So basically, look, I'm level 420. My wheel ass. Dude, I love this game. Sponsor me. Really. What you have to do is sort 3 and then they disappear. So for example, the 3 candles right here will disappear and then these will come to front. And I got like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I got like really good at this game and it's all I played, really. But seeing all the other apps I just showed you today made me realize maybe it's time for me to get back to my roots and then play the other games again. But this one is so addictive. It's so fun. And if you play with Wi-Fi off, you don't get ads every time you finish a level. Like the amounts of hearts you get for me is just like the right amount. And at some point you're going to get better at the game too, where you kind of strategize better, like, oh, the rockets are in the back, but I need this rocket, so I gotta clear one on top of here first, kind of thing, you know? So yeah, I recommend this one a lot. I think that has to be one of my favorites, together with that SpongeBob one, and, well, you've heard me talk about the other one, so it doesn't really matter, but yes, these are, I think, all of the games I want to show you today. I really hope you enjoyed my iPad as much as I enjoyed my iPad. Maybe I gave you some game inspo. Again, for the fashion games, check out like basically my whole channel because it's all fashion game based. But iPad time is me time. It's kind of like a disconnecting thing, either when I'm drawing or stuff, but I prefer not to do emails and stuff on here because it stresses me out. So when I'm watching TV, I love playing one of those mindless type of games, and I hope some of these does it for you, you know. Maybe I'll give one of you an inspiration to download some of these, but again, don't sleep on Netflix because they got all the good stuff. Like, I don't want to watch ads. I'm not here to watch ads, so check out the Netflix ones as well. And thank you for watching until the end. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!